Hello everyone, it's us again, the people of TV Days Drama Digest, bringing you the latest, most heart-wrenching developments from days of our lives. Today, we're diving deep into a storyline that is sure to stir emotions across Salem, Marlena's heartbreaking journey as she faces the possibility of losing her beloved husband, John. The suspense has been building for months, and it seems that Marlena is finally on the verge of receiving devastating news that will shake her to the core. Let's explore this dramatic twist in the story and see how it might unfold. A suspense-filled journey, Marlena and Steve search for John. For those who have been following Marlena's emotional journey, we know that she has been living in a state of constant worry and uncertainty. Her husband, John Black, has been on a top-secret mission for the ISA, International Security Agency, for months, leaving Marlena and their family in the dark. Throughout this time, Marlena has been trying her best to stay strong, but the fear of not knowing whether John is safe has been an ever-present weight on her shoulders. The situation takes a dramatic turn when Marlena and Steve Johnson, ever the loyal friend and ally to both Marlena and John, return from Washington, D.C. The two of them have been tirelessly working to uncover any shred of information that might lead them to John, and after months of dead ends, they finally have a lead. The news is both promising and ominous. John was last heard from in Estonia. This is a small, fragile thread in the massive web of uncertainty, but it's enough to reignite the flame of hope in Marlena's heart. However, this lead brings its own set of challenges. While the information about John's last known location is crucial, it's frustratingly vague. The only person who seems to have knowledge of John's mission is ISA boss Shane, and even he is tight-lipped about what he knows. For Marlena and Steve, this is a bitter pill to swallow. They are desperate for more information, but Shane's refusal to divulge further details raises more questions than answers. As they press forward in their quest, the uncertainty becomes even more unbearable. Could the man Marlena has loved and trusted for so long really be lost to her forever? Marlena's desperate need for closure. Marlena's drive to reunite with John and bring him home to his family and friends is palpable. She wants nothing more than to hear his voice again, to see him walk through the door and wrap her in his arms. The thought of John being lost to her, possibly forever, is simply too much to bear. She knows that their children, too, miss their father deeply, and the weight of this loss would not just affect Marlena, but their entire family. For months, she has lived with the haunting thought that John might be in danger or worse, but the need for closure is overwhelming. She cannot move forward with her life, cannot fully embrace the love and happiness she's worked so hard for, without knowing where John is and whether he is still alive. In her search for answers, Marlena leans heavily on Steve, who has been a constant source of support during this traumatic time. Their friendship, forged through years of shared history and mutual respect, has only deepened as they face the unknown together. Steve, too, is invested in finding John, and it becomes clear that Marlena's pain is his pain. Together, they try to piece together the puzzle of John's whereabouts, hoping that with every lead, they're one step closer to the man they've both come to love and admire. But despite their best efforts, the search continues to be shrouded in secrecy and misinformation. The more they uncover, the more the shadows seem to grow around John's mission, making it harder to discern fact from fiction. The role of Andrew, a ray of hope? As Steve and Marlena struggle to piece together the scattered fragments of information about John's whereabouts, they begin to turn to other sources within the ISA. One such individual is Andrew, a promising recruit who might hold the key to unearthing the truth about John's mission. Andrew, though relatively new to the agency, might have overheard something that could shed light on the mystery surrounding John's disappearance. His potential information could be the breakthrough Marlena and Steve desperately need to bring John home. However, like many other figures in the world of espionage, Andrew's knowledge comes with complications. He's uncertain about how much he should reveal, and Marlena must find a way to convince him that telling the truth is in the best interest of everyone, especially John. As they try to extract more information from Andrew, Marlena's emotional state becomes even more fragile. Every word, every hint, could be a lifeline or a false hope. But the possibility that Andrew might hold the key to locating John adds a glimmer of optimism to an otherwise bleak situation. Marlena's unwavering hope that John will return home safe is what fuels her determination to continue the search, but each piece of news, each passing day, only seems to deepen the mystery. The question on everyone's mind is, will Marlena be able to bring John back, or is she chasing an impossible dream? The heartbreaking twist, bad news on the horizon as the search intensifies. The truth may be closer than Marlena and Steve realize, but it is not the truth they were hoping for. The whispers are growing louder, and the signs point to a tragic outcome. Despite all of their efforts and the faintest glimmers of hope along the way, Marlena and Steve might soon receive the most devastating news imaginable. The phone call, the message, or the encounter they have been dreading might finally arrive, and with it comes the heart-wrenching truth: John Black is dead. The weight of this news would hit Marlena like a freight train. She has already spent so many sleepless nights worrying, hoping, praying for John's safe return. Now, the crushing reality of losing him forever could be more than she can bear. The depth of Marlena's love for John and the devastation she would feel at the loss of him would leave fans in tears. For years, viewers have watched John and Marlena navigate the highs and lows of their tumultuous relationship, from their dramatic love story to their hard-won moments of happiness. To see this bond broken so suddenly, in the most tragic way possible, would be an emotional roller coaster that no one in Salem, especially Marlena, could have prepared for. This twist in the storyline, though heartbreaking, would add a layer of raw emotion to the show that could shift the course of many characters' journeys. For Marlena, the grief and sorrow she would face from losing John would take her to places she never imagined she could go. As viewers, we would watch her struggle with this loss, trying to reconcile the pain of losing her partner with the need to move forward for her family. It would be a testament to her strength and resilience, but also a stark reminder of the sacrifices she has made over the years. The aftermath, a town in mourning if John's death is confirmed, it will have far-reaching effects throughout Salem. Characters who have crossed paths with John over the years will surely be affected by the news. From his close friends like Steve and Roman to those who have been touched by his actions, everyone will have to reckon with the loss of one of Salem's most enduring figures. The community will grieve together, but for Marlena, the journey ahead will be long and lonely. The question of how the town will rally around Marlena during this devastating time is crucial. Will she find the strength to carry on, or will the weight of her loss prove too much? And as the dust settles, will Marlena be able to keep her family together in the wake of this heartbreaking tragedy, or will the grief tear them apart? What lies ahead? The future of Marlena and Salem as we watch this gut-wrenching storyline unfold. One thing is clear: Marlena's journey is far from over. Whether or not John returns, whether or not this devastating news is true, Marlena's strength and resilience will continue to be tested. The loss of a loved one, especially one as important as John, is a moment that could define her future on Days of Our Lives. For the viewers who have followed this couple's tumultuous journey for years, the prospect of losing John is an emotional blow. But it's also an opportunity to see Marlena, who has always been a beacon of strength and wisdom, navigate the darkest chapters of her life. As her grief plays out on screen, it may offer an opportunity for growth, healing, and eventual renewal. Will John's death truly be the end of Marlena's story? Or is it the beginning of a new chapter, one where she learns to live without him, cherishing the memories while finding a way to move forward? Only time will tell. Conclusion: your thoughts on the heartbreak as we brace ourselves for this heartbreaking potential outcome. We want to hear from you. How do you think Marlena will cope with the news of John's death? What impact do you think it will have on her and the people around her in Salem? Will we see Marlena go through a heartbreaking transformation in the aftermath of John's loss, or will she emerge stronger than ever? Share your thoughts, theories, and emotional reactions in the comments below. We look forward to hearing how you feel about this shocking and emotional chapter in the life of Marlena Evans. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.